Alright, hi YouTube. I'm coming on. I wanted to do a answer a question I keep receiving over and over again about how I conceived. Um I just want to answer put this in one video so I don't have to make another one, so I don't have to keep going in and answering the same question over and over. Um Today I'm 26 weeks and uh my window's wide open. Okay. I'm 26 weeks and 2 days pregnant. I have my little app here that I'm looking at. And I use what to expect when you're expecting app. So I'm 26 weeks and 1 day pregnant. And as everyone knows, I'm expecting a little girl. And so I conceived at the end of April 2015. And I got my BFP May 5th of 2015. So, roughly conceived 2 weeks before then. My last period was April 9th of 2015. And the only thing I used during the cycle I conceived was ovulation test strips that I bought from Target. That was it. I was not on metformin. I wasn't on Clomid or Femara. I had been on Femara the cycle before, but I've, I think I've said it, I ovulated while taking the pills. So I started a new cycle, then got pregnant from there. So there was no Femara, no Clomid, no metformin, no Conceive Plus, no pre-seed used, and it was just regular intercourse. And let me see, there was no me sitting with my legs up in the air for 10-15 minutes after. There was none of that. It was just after my birthday, me and her father, my daughter's father, I'm having a girl, I went to go see him. It was after my birthday, and it ended up happening then. And like 2 or 3 days after I left from seeing him, I noticed I was having oh god, it was the weirdest thing. I actually do want to talk about this because we met each other on Saturday night, and by Monday morning, because I left from there, I left from there Saturday. So by Monday morning, I was noticing I was having like this milky fluid just pouring out of me, and I was like, this is weird. This is definitely weird. And so not that. So it was Monday. Tuesday, I took an ovulation test. It was negative. So I was like, okay, I don't know what that milky fluid was. And I've never in my life had that. And so, so Wednesday, I was at work. I remember that. And I went ahead and oh no, I was at work and I started feeling these stabbing pains in my right lower abdomen. So I was thinking, okay, I might be ovulating, but what are the chances of that? I hadn't taken Femara. So I was like, this would be happening on its own. That's just very weird. And so what I did was I went home after work around 6 o'clock, took one of my Target strip ovulation tests. It was positive. So I was like, oh wow, well, I'm not going to see him again, so okay. I took another test. So I went to sleep, took another test Thursday morning before work. I started work at noon or 12:30. So took another test before work. It was positive. So that's 12 hours later. And took another test after work. It was positive. I was like, okay. So that was Thursday. Took another test Friday, positive. Took another test Saturday, positive. And Sunday, I think I took 2 tests. Both were positive. One in the morning, one at night, positive. And so I was freaking out. So let me see. So Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and maybe Monday, because I didn't take one Monday. But for 5 days straight, I had positive ovulation tests. And again, that's never happened just like that milky fluid. That's never happened. And so I was just honestly just keeping an eye on things. Like, I didn't think this would result, I didn't think any of it would result in a BFP. And I'm trying to go like really slow to like make sure I remember stuff, but honestly, no, it wasn't anything like magical. There was no. I guess you kind of romanticize the cycle that you'll finally get your BFP. Like, romanticize it. Like, you think it's gonna be like this magical, mystical experience. It just, I mean, there's stuff that was happening out of the ordinary that never happened, but really, it wasn't. It wasn't anything that I would say this is gonna be it. So, goodness, that. So Tuesday, the next day, which was the 28th, and I should probably be looking at my calendar. This would have been a lot easier to think of the days. Let me get to it. So, had sex 18th, so Saturday night. Then the 19th, nothing happened. 20th, that's when I noticed a milky discharge. 20th of April. Then the 21st, I took an ovulation test. That was negative. Then the 22nd, positive. 23rd, positive. 24th, positive. 25th, positive. 26th, positive. 27th, negative. The 28th, I decided to take a pregnancy test. That was negative. It's April 28th. My first pregnancy test I took that cycle was negative. Then after Tuesday, after the 28th, everything was pretty smooth. Me and her father, he came back to the city on the 27th. Oh, okay, yeah, and then I took the 28th, took a pregnancy test. So he was back in town. So I was thinking, okay, if we just, have sex now, and I was getting all these positives, I could have a chance to get pregnant, because I thought there was no way that the 18th could have resulted in a pregnancy. The sex that happened then. So, this Saturday, the May 2nd, those cramps. And if anyone has followed the story and knows, I ended up in the ER twice in May, on the 5th and the 18th of May for cramping. Cramping so severe, I didn't know what was going on May 2nd, and I couldn't walk by May 3rd. May 4th, I didn't go to work. The cramps were that bad. Then May 5th, I got my BFP, and went to the ER, and they told me I was having a miscarriage, and I asked what would happen if my beta numbers increased, because they gave me a beta that night, and it was 70. The beta number was 70. I said, what would happen if my beta increased? And then that's when the nurse told me it would have been an ectopic, would be the only reason why my numbers would have increased, and this pregnancy wasn't normal based on one beta. And then I made my announcement here on YouTube. That's when I made the video of me taking my second clear blue easy digital test with a weeks indicator that said pregnant 2 to 3. And so it was the next night after the ER, and the night before I'd taken a clear blue indicator pregnancy test, and it said 1 to 2. So the 5th was 1 to 2, and by the 6th going into the 7th was 2 to 3. So that was another way I knew my numbers were increasing, and why I ended up in the ER again on the 18th, May 18th, was because of the cramps. But by then, they gave me a beta, and my beta on the 18th was 15,054. Yeah, so it went from 70 to 15,000. It was a healthy pregnancy, and like I said, just had sex, took ovulation tests after having sex that were positive, had a little bit more sex after that, and found out May 5th I was pregnant. There we go. That's how I got pregnant. There was no temping. Oh yeah, I didn't temp, for sure. I just gave up on temping. I just knew I wasn't going to get pregnant. And, yeah. I know I look like a mess. I have my head right on, but after 1 year. And so I'm just like, I need to come on and make this because I feel like I have I get a lot of questions about how I conceived, and I'm not trying to keep like any magical secret from anybody, but this pregnancy was all natural, conceived naturally. Um, I guess weight loss helped, but honestly, I've lost close to 100 pounds before in the past while I was married. 'Cause I'm divorced now, and I never got pregnant. I lost 100 pounds. Well, 72, but I like to brag and say it was 100. But I lost 72 pounds because I had gallbladder issues. Never got pregnant. Took Clomid during that time too, never ovulated. So what was different now, I guess, would be the partner. So, and my ex-husband has a son. So, we don't know. I don't know. It's just a miracle, and I'm grateful. Even though this pregnancy has made me very sick with morning sickness and nausea. I haven't actually vomited. I try to keep myself from, I hate throwing up. I really do. That's why it probably hasn't happened. I really hate throwing up. Okay, so about the baby, I'm 26 weeks and 1 day. At the ultrasound that I had that I posted on, about 2 weeks ago, I was 24 weeks, and she measured 1 day ahead. They gave me her profile. She let the tech get her profile, her spine, her liver, her kidneys, everything's fine, intestines are fine, brain's good. So I will be in the 3rd trimester. Well, what I've read, the 3rd trimester starts at 28 weeks. Other people say it starts at 27 weeks and 1 day. So technically in a week or two, I will be in the 3rd trimester. I guess I'll say at 28 weeks. 3rd trimester, because that's what's on pregnology.com. Yeah, and I'm excited to be in the 3rd trimester. Like I said, I was told from the beginning that this wouldn't be a viable pregnancy based on nothing except for nonsense. And if I believed it, I would have given up hope and maybe given up on my daughter, which I was never going to do. So let's see. I know people ask me questions like about temping and where did I do this, or where did I get this pill, where did I get this vitamin, because I was on vitamins. Okay, the months leading up to the BFP, and this is like, let me see, May, like 6 months before, I was on vitamins, but I got sick with bronchitis, and I know I said it was pneumonia in another video, but it was bronchitis in March, and I stopped everything. It was really bad. I caught bronchitis from the daycare I was working at. So, is this something you could catch? I think so, because there was a bunch of babies in there with RSV as well, and I already have chest infections, I have asthma, and I'm susceptible to that stuff anyway, so it just wasn't a good mix. And, so in March, I stopped everything that I had been taking, which was like choline. I think I was taking choline pills I had somewhere, but I can't find them now. And inositol, maybe? See, I don't remember. It's months ago. I know people will, like, message me and ask, like, how do you temp? Or what day are you supposed to temp? Or what pill are you supposed to take? Where did what doctor prescribed your Clomid? Or where did you get Femara? Or, and stuff like that. And it's not that I don't want to answer. And it's not that I don't want to be helpful. It's just none of that stuff. Temping, pills, potions, none of that helped me get pregnant. So I don't really know how to, like, answer because it doesn't help me. It's not something I would recommend. Like inositol I'd recommend, but not to get pregnant. I'd probably recommend Femara, but not even Femara helped me get pregnant. So again, it's just like, I don't know what to say, and I'm a very shy person in real life. If anyone knows me knows I'm very shy. So, I might come off as abrupt or rude or quiet, but I just don't know how to answer your questions. Anyone who asks, like, I know Femara, especially for women with PCOS, we know of websites where you can buy Femara or Letrozole, the generic name, but I'm not going to share the website. And I mean, if the website doesn't work for other people, I don't know what to say. I don't troubleshoot websites. So again, Guess what I'm getting at is, like, if you're still trying to conceive, I'm rooting for you. Like, I'm rooting for you. There's no doubt in my mind that you're gonna get pregnant. Hold on. Uh-oh. There's no doubt in my mind that if you're still trying to conceive, you will get pregnant. I don't have any doubt for you. And I'm wishing and hoping you will. And, you get to join the mommyhood club, or if it is a club, or, you get to be pregnant and enjoy and have a happy and healthy 9 months. It's just, I'm exhausted with this pregnancy. And I'm exhausted with work-related issues. I'm not working. And so it's a lot on me. And when um, people are constantly asking questions and questioning, it just, I don't know. I just shut down, personally. Because like I said, I'm very shy. I don't have all the answers as well. And I'm just trying to enjoy this pregnancy day by day. It was not guaranteed to me. And um, just, I'm wishing everyone the best. Let me see. What? A baby moves a lot, and I have so many clothes for her. I'll probably do another video, and I'll take it on my cell phone of, let me see, of her clothes. And I have so many diapers, too. Oh, man. And diapers are expensive. Like, that's the other thing that's stressing me out. Diapers are expensive. Bottles are expensive. Pacifiers. Toys. Toys are expensive. She doesn't need toys when she's first born, but it's all very expensive. Um, that's really all I have to say. Is just, how did I get pregnant? By chance.